Well, I'm here at my storage place early in the morning because I'm going to be driving it for the first time down to a repair shop. The seller was transparent about the fact that the front brakes need to be replaced. For sure the pads, but he wasn't sure about the rotors and the calipers. I got a bit of a shock when I called around for some quotes. You know, it can cost me anywhere between $500 if it's just the pads to $1,000 if it's the pads as well as the calipers, and over $2,000 if they have to also do the rotors. So I'm already finding out that, you know, the repairs are expensive on these trucks. So it's a bit of a you know, I don't know, scary thing really, because I'm like, gosh, I shelled out so much money for this thing, and I see money keep going out the door here. But anyway, hopefully it's just the pads, you know, the cheapest. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I have to pull it out of my parking spot here, and this is my spot at a you know, storage facility, and the seller was kind enough to drive this over here for me and park it like this for me. When I come back, I'm not sure if I'm going to be confident enough to try to back it in, but you know, I can just pull in if I want to. But yeah, I'm going to be driving it for the first time. I was reading the manual last night, and it said hug the left lane, you know, the left side of the line of the lane. So I'm going to do that. I don't have very far to go, so I'm glad it's just a short trip. And it's early morning, so traffic isn't too bad here. So wish me luck. I will touch base with you on the other end and let you know how it went. I got this cover, by the way, and yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to store this puppy outside like this, and I don't think I can get a cover on it by myself. I think that would just be almost impossible. But I was the other day speaking to the guy that patrols around here, and he said he would help me when I'm ready to put the cover on. So I don't think I'm going to try putting a cover on it until the winter months, but I definitely will get some. I already got them, actually, the wheel covers, so I will put those on today when I come back. At least, you know, protect the tires. The guy who, like I said, patrols this place, he said, your rig is one of the nicest in here. And I would have to agree. I think mine's one of the nicest here in the storage place. So I'm extremely happy that I got this puppy. I just love it. Already loving it. Lazy days. Yeah, there's this big Class A next to me, so it's kind of blocking the morning sun, but the afternoon sun is sort of hitting this side of the rig because of just a short boat here. So I will definitely put those covers on the tires. All right, well, I guess I better get things ready. Talk to you later. Okay, well, I'm going to be utilizing these side mirrors a lot. It's going to be very strange for me not to be able to use my rear view mirror. There is thankfully a rear view camera here, so I'm happy about that. And there's that mirror there. I'm gonna have to really get used to using those. Engine sounds good. So as I pull out of this spot, the one thing I know I have to be aware of is the back end and is swinging out. So So I don't want to hit that RV next to me, so or either side, so I need to make a big wide turn and clear it out, because the seller said that that was where he had a couple of little accidents, is where he wasn't aware of the back end swinging out. So let's see how this goes. Okay, wish me luck. Okay, I cleared it. Just made a huge wide turn. I've never driven anything this big, so this is weird. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got out of my parking spot. So far, so good. Yeah, I think she's a beauty. Just love the retro look, the stripes. She's pretty. I gotta come up with a name for her. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this swing. Oh my God, it feels so big. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, probably not a good idea to be filming while I'm trying to do this. Oh, I just made the turn okay. Woot woot. Oh my goodness, it feels so big. God. Weird feeling. Yeah, it feels really weird to have to rely on the side mirrors. Up ahead there is this big dip before you get out on the road. I'm not sure why the storage place doesn't fix that. Okay, I guess I better put the camera down and concentrate. You can really hear that engine working. Hitting the gas pedal to go in the beginning is a real surge of power. You can hear it. I don't know about getting onto freeways. Oh, that's gonna freak me out. So there's not a lot of pick up and go, that's for sure. The thing that you're aware of immediately is that you cannot stop quickly with this big truck. So you have to be super aware of what's in front of you and leave a lot of space, that's for sure. Yeah, wow. I can really feel the weight behind me. It's not too rattly, actually. So you just, yeah, like if somebody's gonna turn, you know, you have to just be super aware, because people sometimes don't give you enough notice, so you gotta leave it plenty of room. Okay, there's a police officer. I guess I should lower my phone camera. So far so good, but I'm nervous about where I have to park at the repair shop, because there's not a lot of room there. I may have to leave the RV in the middle lane, in the middle of the road, if I can't find enough room, which makes me a bit nervous, but at least I have that option. But I was thinking, if I can't make a left turn, I'm gonna have to go way out of my way to even turn this sucker around. Oh boy, you have to think far ahead. Well, there's my baby at the repair shop. It's taking up lots of room. I had to park in the middle lane here because there wasn't enough room for me to pull in. So the owner, or the proprietor here, parked it here for me. So thankfully, I live close by and I can just walk home. And I'm just going to cross my fingers that it's not the most expensive repair. Wish me luck. Alright, so just dropped off my camper to my storage place. Picked it up. It was at the shop all day. And the damage was $1,500. And that was for thick pads, calipers, and rotors. When he gave me that price, it sounded so much cheaper to me because I tell you, it seems like it pays to, geez, this motorcyclist is weaving all over the place. It pays to call around to check on pricing before you take it somewhere, because another shop had quoted me $340 for each rotor, and so that would have brought the total up to around $2,200. But this place was able to get rotors for only $140 a piece, so that was $200, so there was a $400 savings right there. I don't know why the difference in pricing like that. Hopefully it doesn't mean that the rotors that I got are subpar or, you know, gonna break down quicker. You know, there is something to be said for you get what you pay for. But that's not always the case, so it's a little hard to figure that out. It's funny because I've been driving a Honda CR-V now for many years, and I rarely have to take it to the shop to get fixed. Such a great car. I haven't had to take it to the shop for any repair in years, I don't think. Years, other than maintenance stuff. That's all. So it's been so nice to not have to deal with repair shops and like you're just at their mercy, right? Because I don't know anything about cars, and so you just have to trust that they're doing good work, that they're quoting you fair, that they're not lying to you about what needs to be fixed, etc., etc. And so driving a Honda has kind of removed that angst about going to these repair shops and trying to figure out if they're honestly dealing with you or not. So anyways, I'm just happy that it was well under $2,000. I was kind of worried about that price. That sure sounded like a lot to me. $1,500 sounds a lot better. So now I can drive safely. But yeah, the mechanic said that it was in great shape. And he said, was this engine rebuilt? Because it's really in great shape. I said, no, it's not been rebuilt. And he said, well, it must have gotten a new paint job, right? Because the paint's in really great shape. And I said, no, it didn't have a paint job either, but the first owner kept it under storage in a garage, and then the second owner always kept a cover on it when not in use, and so it really maintained the paint. And apparently the first owner would wax the exterior every year, you know, so he meticulously took good care of it. So it shows, you know, it's in really great shape. It looks practically, like the mechanic said, it looks like brand new. So I got the rig for $25,000. They were asking $28,000, and I was able to get them down to $25,000. The mechanic that I used today said he saw one for sale now for $35,000, although it has a lot less miles on it. 30,000 miles on that one, whereas mine has 98,000 miles. But he said, you know, your rig's in great, you know, it's in really great condition. It's like I said, it's like, looks like new. So I'm just really ecstatic that I was able to get it for a pretty good price and was able to negotiate. I expressed in another video that I was fearful about negotiating, or wasn't comfortable. I shouldn't say I was fearful, I'm just not comfortable with it. But I was nervous about bringing it up to the seller. You know, it took me a while to work up my courage, but I finally did as I was getting ready to leave, and they accepted it immediately. So so great. Now, I didn't know about the brake issue then, though, but he told me after I, decided we had a deal. So, he didn't actually know the brakes were bad. What he told me is, he said, before I pass it over to you, I'm going to take it in for a smog check and an oil change, and then I'm going to also have the brakes checked. So he must have suspected that the brakes were due, And sure enough, I looked at the receipts, and it had been several years since they had been checked. So they were definitely due. So anyways, yeah, I paid $25,000 for it, and I feel like that was a fair price. And I'm really pleased with it. I love it. I can already tell, like, the quality of it is so good. The doors slam really nice, strong sound. They just don't sound tinny or anything. They just sound substantial, and all of the drawers and everything feel like residential drawers, and the cabinetry and just everything about it feels like quality. I worry about, getting my RV into a gas station, but look at that big one that has to navigate the gas station. Yikes. So I've been coming down to the coach at my storage place quite a bit, and been cleaning it, vacuuming, sanitizing. When I get to my sister's house, I'm going to be camping near her, and she has a steam cleaner that will clean upholstery and rugs, so I'm going to use that to steam clean everything as well. So I thought I'd give you a little tour again, a little more thorough tour of the rig, since I was kind of rushed before. So this, of course, is the overcab area, and I like that it has windows on either side. Now, behind that curtain there's no window. It's just a fake window, but I like that has the windows on either side, so those can be open for cross breeze and just, light. I like light, so that's important. So this comes with a ladder, and that can be, moved over here, and you can climb up there, of course, and sleep up there. And I thought about it because this is a queen size, and I have this wonderful topper that I use in my home that's a queen size. It's the most comfortable mattress topper ever. So I thought, okay, maybe I'll sleep up here. Well, I got up on there the other day to just vacuum and clean, and I felt so claustrophobic with that ceiling right there. I couldn't even sit up straight, and I just know that if I'm laying here looking at a wall that close to my nose, I will feel claustrophobic. I got claustrophobic just getting up there, so I definitely am not going to sleep there. That's a no. I'll have to end up being a storage place, which is good. And I put a cover on the front window, exterior window, and it also covers the sides, so that helps with the heat. It's got some reflective material on it. Used the radio the other day, and when I came in the next day, I noticed it was still on. And I realized that the radio actually runs off the house batteries, not the chassis batteries, so I have to be really good about remembering to turn that radio off when I stop, because it's going to run down the house batteries. That wouldn't be good. Okay. Backing up here, I've got my gloves for cleaning. So it's got the nice little dinette set, and then this seat can go in or out, like it can pull out and come further out to about here. But I probably keep it in that configuration for a little extra space. I'm finding out that all of the shades are a little hard to open. They're kind of take some muscle to get them up. So eventually I'll want to replace those. Nice big storage cabinet up here. So that's really great to have all that nice storage space there. And turning around, I'm going to really love having a freezer. I was thinking sometimes when you travel, you know, to smaller towns, they may not have what I'm looking for, you know, grass-fed meat and things like that, so I can actually stock up on things like that before I go to small towns that may have less choices for groceries. And then a nice big refrigerator. I cleaned that as well. Put the baking soda in there. So I like having a refrigerator. I'm really going to enjoy having a refrigerator that's a little bit more eye level. The refrigerator I have in my apartment, I have to constantly bend down or even kneel down to get to what I need. Like the you know, vegetable bin is way towards the floor. Why they put in a refrigerator like that in a senior complex, I don't know. I don't think that was very thoughtful of them. Okay, so now we have the kitchen and some little shades. I think I'll leave them closed so it doesn't get too bright. So I'm having fun shopping, you know, on Amazon for a few little decor items, and I'm thinking that I might do a backsplash peel and stick tiles there. It's funny, you know, just going through so many different patterns and trying to figure out what you like and what do you think might look good. I see a lot of people doing those white subway tiles, and I don't like those. I think they're too sterile for me. I'm kind of a cottage core style aesthetic these days. I used to love vintage and antique anything, and I still do, but I'm also kind of more cottage core, so I probably will go with something kind of rustic farmhouse or cottage core type style with it. Nothing too dark. I don't like dark. I like lighter colors, so something lighter colors to open, you know, keep up that space opened up. I might get some old lady lace crochet curtains for this area. Yeah, I'm sorry, I like the crochet and the lace curtains. That's my style. I mean, it's important that we put in our space what makes us happy, you know, not others, but what makes us happy. And I've always adored lace, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go with some little lacy curtains there. So hopefully that will come soon and not be too difficult. I guess I would have to take this curtain rod down. Not sure how you do that, but I will watch a YouTube video, no doubt. Okay, and then I have this space here. Probably dishes and plates will go there. This is my monitor panel. So, generator there, all the tanks, the battery condition. Actually don't have the batteries on right now. With this rig, I have 4 batteries total. So there's 2 inside here, and then there is 2 outside in the exterior. So that's rather nice. They're not lithium batteries. I believe they're AGM batteries. And there's a battery disconnect switch back there. You probably can't see it, but that is good because I can switch between batteries and, you know, keep them more charged up. Okay, so then oops, almost pulled that out too far. I have it's a little precarious. I haven't checked that out before. Guess you don't want to pull that out. It's not stopping. I may want to try fixing that. I can see being in a hurry in the kitchen. You know, you're hurrying around trying not to burn things. And I could see that flying out if I don't fix that. That drawer's the worst one in the coach, I think. So I have a Wedgwood oven and stove. And this just flips up. But I have a feeling I'm not going to use this very much. I got myself a induction cooktop, so whenever I have, you know, good electricity, I will be using that instead. I think that's healthier for us anyways. So drawers down here. I've got myself some drawer liners I'm going to put in the drawers. Got more storage down there. Right now, the previous owners just had a little trash can there with a bungee cord, and that seems to work pretty well. Very small trash can, though. I can see that filling up super fast, so I'm not sure how I'm going to manage trash. That's going to be a challenge in this little tiny space. And then there's additional storage there. And no doubt I will end up using the microwave as storage. So I have a solar monitor. I don't think it's working now because the batteries are off. I'll have to look that up because I don't know too much about that as yet. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle, like, the dishes that have been washed. You know, should I get something that fits in here to put the dishes in there for the drying of the dishes, or should I try to find something small enough that would go right here? I haven't decided on that yet. I have this little thing that lifts up. It's a nice extra space. I can see maybe putting a cutting board here, or I may use this space as my cutting board space to see what works for me. There's this nice little pantry place. Fit a lot of kitchen stuff in there. Somebody put up some hooks up there. I like that there's a fire extinguisher. Okay, and then you enter into the back part here. So, so a nice big closet here. You have the little hangers there. You can store more stuff up there. And right now the table is down here. And I'm not sure, that looks like a little breakfast tray. And then lots more drawers there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more drawers down there. Right now they have the plastic runner down, which I might keep. I don't know. It's kind of nice to have the rug being protected. The flooring I'm happy with. It's fine. I don't think I'm going to do anything with that. And this door shuts so that you have a nice little kind of separate space here, which is rather nice. A couple of towel bars. And Oh yeah, I got myself, I love sparkly things, so I got these sparkly shower hangers for the curtain, shower curtain hangers. I've got the shower curtain in the car. It's got kind of a, it's kind of clear with a pebble finish on it. And I was thinking clear would be good and give me kind of a space of feeling of openness and not being too crowded in. I'm thinking, I've seen other RV or Lazy Days owners take this off and then instead put some privacy film on the window. And I think I might try that too. I found a kind of rainbow pebble privacy film that I might try on that and just see how that goes. There's a fan up on the roof. It sure looks like it could use a cleaning, this vent here. I don't think it's probably ever been cleaned. But I'd have to unscrew this, I guess, to get to the fan. I don't particularly want to get up on the roof. I may have to anyways, because I want to get up there to clean the solar panels, which they looked pretty dirty to me. And I know solar panels don't work that as good when they're not clean. Nice big skylight, which I like a lot. And pretty good sized shower, actually. So I bought myself a new toilet seat cover, so I'm gonna try and replace this one today. I bought it at Home Depot yesterday. I've only changed a toilet seat cover once in my life, and it wasn't too hard. I'm just a little worried about reaching behind here and getting to the attachments in there. It's a little tricky. I was looking into, let's do some bathroom talk now. I was reading online that a lot of RVers are now getting bidets. They're saying, you know, once you get a bidet, you will not go back. You know, it's a great addition to your RV toilet. So I looked into maybe getting a bidet. They're supposed to be not too hard to install. But the one I found was like $130, and I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want to invest that right now. I see much money going out the door already as it is. That might be something that's lower on my priority list. But in the meantime, I am going to buy myself, they have these little bottles that act like a bidet. You know, so you fill it up with water and use that as your bidet, as it were. And so I might try that first. That's only like $8 or $9. So I just put up the new shower curtains, and I'm very pleased with how they turned out. I really like this fabric, whatever it is. It drapes really nicely. And I like this pebble finish on it. But I like that it's also semi-clear, so I won't feel hemmed in when I'm inside there. And I love my sparkly blue shower curtain hangers. Yay! So I think this is going to be a very inviting shower. So here is the area that I'm going to. So right now I put the couch down, and I'm starting to create my bed here on this side, and it's turning out to be kind of a full, well, it's pretty sure it's in between a twin and a full size, so it's like 45 inches across. So I'm going to try putting a full-size sheet on it today and see how it works. This is a little extra mattress that the sellers gave me. It's memory foam, so add a little bit more softness. I'm going to add a couple of more layers of softness to it. I need to have kind of soft layers for my back. And This is my favorite feature, of course, of this whole rig is all the windows that you have here. I'm really going to enjoy having all these windows to just sit back here on the couch, people watch, wildlife watch, nature watch. I'm gonna love it. I'm just going to love it. So I would love to take off these corner, I don't know what you call them, because I feel like they're blocking the views. So the trouble is the screws are kind of up in the back there and in a weird angle, and I don't know how you can get, you probably need a special tool to get in there and unscrew the screws at such a weird angle, and I don't have the tool that you need. I was kind of thinking, you know, maybe I'd have to hire a handyman to do several little things like that for me, or a handy woman to do several things like that for me, because yeah, I'd like to get that one removed and that one removed. Comes with a television. I think that's maybe a 15 or 20 inch television. I think that's a what is that, a DVD player maybe? I don't know. And then of course lots of storage above here for things, so that's going to come in handy, and that big storage area there. And then there's also a fantastic, actually it's a Max Air fan. That's going to be nice to have in the sleeping area. So that's about it. I don't have big plans to really, you know, do a lot of remodeling here. You know, I might put a blanket or something on this couch. This pattern on this couch is a little busy for me, even though blue is my favorite color, so at least it's in the color I enjoy. But maybe I'll put like just a kind of neutral gray tan color, you know, to pick up this color and cover a lot of it. Of course the bed won't matter because I'll have my sheets on there. But yeah, thankfully blue is my favorite color, so that's gonna be nice. A little magazine rack, it just feels so 1970s. Well, that was, you know, my era, so that's okay. There is a nice little screen here. If I want privacy, I can close that. Not sure if you can make it out on camera, but this is the peel and stick tile that I really love on Amazon, so trying to see if it might work here on this wall. It's called Spanish Spring, this tile, by Nisha. I really love it. It's subtle, but has all my favorite colors. And I like that it would pick up the blue color of the countertop. So, that's the one I'm really liking a lot. But that's the one I really like a lot. What do you think?